Hi everyone, I'm David.
And I'm Leah, and this is Wine Forecaster.
This week we decided that we would send ourselves on a wine store mission.
And it was quite a mission, a tough mission.
Yeah, it was. We wanted to see if we could find a white and red Finger Lakes wine that first off was $10 or less.
Yep. And then we wanted to do something that was a table wine, so not necessarily a frivolous wine, but something that you would have for dinner, for instance.
Right. And we wanted to make certain that it had a vintage year. And lo and behold, we were successful. Yep, we have a Traminette from Bully Hill Vineyards. They're on Keuka Lake. And we also have Lakewood Vineyards Long Stem Red.
It's a long name.
Yeah. So let's get these opened up, and we'll try both of them, and we'll tell you what we see. What we'll find. Well, one thing for $10 is you first off get a beautiful bottle. I love the artwork on the label. I'm not really sure what it is, but it almost looks like an old church building, maybe something in downtown Hammondsport.
Mm-hmm.
No?
So Bully Hill is known for their different and colorful labels, and they certainly use different artists to create them, which is always pretty neat. And they actually have some artwork from even the first vintages that they still put on the labels, which is pretty neat.
So first off, it has very spring notes to it. Definitely a blossoming peaches.
Yeah, it's very heavy on the peach and other white fruits, if you will. Mm-hmm. I know they mention lychee, and I haven't had too much lychee, but we actually bought a bottle of lychee juice just to try it because it's not really something that you just stop at the store and get,
no.
you know. So very, very peachy for me, but I get a little bit of a citrus component in there too. Mm-hmm. It's crisp, but it's sweet at the same time. I can kind of see where this is going. Traminette is a grape that was grown or hybridized by Cornell University from Gewürztraminer. Mm-hmm. So you can get some of that Gewürz.
I get a little bit of grapefruity taste.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, on the sides, and
I could almost say that this is a sweeter cousin of Gewürztraminer.
Yeah, this would probably pair very well with a light Asian dish with some spices to it. It would kind of balance that out quite nicely.
You know, I could see this with a lot of grilled vegetables or grilled chicken, things like that. Things that are fairly light, especially since spring is here and a lot of people are grilling outside all of a sudden. Yeah. Lighter fare, definitely.
All right, well, let's try the next one. On to our second wine. And again, Lakewood Vineyards, and their 2014 Long Stem Red. So this one, they put a real cork in, which I really like. The other one had a rubber cork, plastic cork. This one, it's a real, and it's a good quality cork too. It's not that composite cork. A sophisticated label. I've seen some of their older labels, and I guess they may have changed their labeling. But I like the label quite a bit. It says what the wine is, and it's pretty straightforward and it's descriptive. So, all right.
So Lakewood Vineyards is on Seneca Lake, technically in Watkins Glen, on the southwest side of Seneca Lake.
This has a nice, smoky, deep, dark, rich nose to it, with cigar, tobacco.
I get some cassis in there. You know, I feel like I'm getting some dark plum in there.
Yep. But
it's not like a super ripe, sweet plum.
Any pepper?
No.
Maybe that's just the tobacco leaf that I get here. It's nice.
Certainly a dry wine, but not overly so.
Mm-hmm. Now these are we don't know exactly which varietals are in there, except that they are Cayuga varietals. So
it's good. It's interesting because it has a drier component in the beginning, and then as it lingers on your palate, you get more of the fruit in there too. I almost get like a blueberry or a cranberry in there also.
Mm-hmm. At the end.
Yeah, way at the end.
Yeah, I get the blueberry initially, and I get the cranberry more near the finish. Mm-hmm. A little jammy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I think this would go nice with, well, you know, this would go, for you hunters, this would be something that would go great with venison.
Yeah.
And,
you know, I was even thinking some barbecue. You know, not something that's really like a sweet sauce, but more a spicy sauce would actually probably be pretty good with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like it. Well, that was a really good experiment.
Yeah, I think that was pretty successful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, 2 wines here, both $10 or less, both 2014, so they're available right now, and you have your choice of white or red.
Or red, and quite palatable on both ends. Very different wines, which is fine. It really depends on what you want at that point or what you're serving with it.
Excellent.
You can look up these wines at your local wine store.
Or you can check them out on the winery's websites, which are right here. And we look forward to seeing you for our next video. I'm David.
And I'm Leah. Thanks for joining us on Wine Forecaster.